I'm doing.
If you think I'm letting you go anywhere with the teeniest chance that James Stenbeck might be after you.
No, Molly, James Stenbeck barely knows
What?
me.
Carly, that maniac has terrorized plenty of people that he barely knew. And one fashion show is just not worth it.
Molly, it isn't just one fashion show.
Enlighten me.
Why don't you go look in my fridge, look in my cupboards, let them enlighten you.
How?
They're full. For the first time in a long time, I've been able to buy enough groceries to fill them. I'm not just doing this fashion show so my name can be on the cover of Vogue. I'm doing it so Parker and I can have a normal life. And this is my chance. It may not be the best chance, but it's the only one I've got. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna let some boogeyman who may or may not be lurking in the shadows scare me from providing for my child.
There's nothing I can do to make you stay.
How could I look Parker in the eye if I didn't do my best? If I ran from our future? You wouldn't do that, would you, if Abigail needed you?
You're right. I wouldn't. You call me. Twice a day you call me, okay? And if you forget even once...
I will call you.
You sure you don't need a ride?
Well, Paul's gonna pick me up. You go ahead.
Okay. Oh, one more thing.
Yeah?
Whatever happens, I am so proud of you.
Canceling the show was not an option.
Not an option you want to consider. Think, Paul. First, James leaves those pictures of you and Carly here for Barbara to see. Then he sends Barbara one of Carly's dresses. He escalates. What's next?
Jack, I've worked too hard for this. Okay, all right, Carly and I have worked too hard.
Yeah, she saved your butt.
Yes, and I owe her. More than just a paycheck.
Then repay her. Cancel the show.
Look, I'm not trying to argue with you on every point here. Okay, I didn't even listen to you when you told me James was back in town. And, you know, BRO is hanging on by a very thin thread here. It's the last chance I have to return my mother's company to her in a decent shape. If she loses this, she loses everything. She is my only concern here, not James Stenbeck.
Can protect her.
I am, by going to New York, making BRO a success.
No, that is a stupid mistake.
What, how? I called you here, didn't I?
Oh, to tell me to back off?
No, to tell you to put your instincts to good use.
What do you want from me?
I want you to watch my mother.
Watch her how?
When I leave town, she's gonna be all alone.
So what, you're hiring me?
Yes. I'm hiring you to protect my mother. Protect my mother from my father.
Okay, let me get this straight. You want me to sit in a car with a pair of binoculars and watch your mother while Carly could be walking into a setup?
I've hired a top-notch security firm, made sure the hotel's safe. Okay, but meanwhile, my mom's gonna be here all alone. Might as well give James an open invitation to come over here and
Why don't
harass
you
her.
hire that top-notch security firm for your mother and leave me the hell out of it?
You're in this, Jack. You've been in it ever since you went to meet my mom at the boathouse. She needs protection. She needs it from you, not some stranger.
James was here.
Yeah, right here in the gazebo, like he was waiting for you.
Waiting for me.
That's right.
How can you think that I would have anything to do with James Stenbeck after what he put me through all those years?
You're right, Paul. Maybe I am the only man for the job.
So you'll do it.
Give me a couple hours to get my gear together.
Thank you. And Jack, my mom can't know about this.
What do you think I am, new?
I don't need to give her another reason to be afraid.
You. I'm holding you personally responsible for Carly's safety. You got that?
Well, you should be safe.
If anything, and I mean anything, happens to Carly in New York, I'm gonna give you a reason to be afraid.
Oh! You're early. Just a sec. Oh, hi.
Hey, I know you're getting ready to leave. I don't want to hold you
No,
up.
come on in. I thought you were Paul.
Yeah, he said he was picking you up.
You saw him?
Earlier.
He told me about the missing dress, Carly.
Has it been found?
By Barbara.
Barbara has it. How?
Apparently, James Stenbeck sent it to her. He was at the auditions, Carly. Probably scoping out you and Paul all along. Sent the dress to Barbara in a gift box.
But if Barbara has seen one of my best designs, what did she say? Are we sunk?
No, relax. She still doesn't know that you're designing her line. Paul covered and took it back.
Well, then I guess you're here to warn me off this trip just like everybody else, right?
I'm not like everybody else, Carly. I know that when you set your sights on something, it's almost impossible to turn you around. I came to wish you luck. You work like crazy for this chance. You gotta be excited.
Do you remember all those dresses I used to pin up in the living room? And now there's a whole bunch of people creating what I've designed. My clothes. I'm going to have a show in New York, Jack, and okay, nobody will know it's me, but I'll know it's me. I've made it, Jack. I finally made it.
That smile, I had to see it, just like I imagined.
It means a lot that you believe in me.
I should have done it from the start.
Do you know what I think? I think that after all this panic, everything is going to go like clockwork.
I hope so. But meanwhile, Paul has arranged security.
Really? Good. 50 more people to trip over.
And I'm going to be staking out Fairwinds just in case James shows up. Barbara being alone is a perfect opportunity he won't pass up. And if he does show, I'll be waiting for him.
Maybe Barbara will be, too.
Then we'll know where she stands.